Good morning, everyone. Outside, it is nice, cool today. I did not ask Alexa what the temperature is, but it's cool. It was probably in the 50s last night. We slept with the window open, so the nice breeze was coming in. But then Jack got cold, so we closed the window in the middle of the night. I have a busy day today out here. The ladybug is doing her business. Hear the birds, listening to the birds. Drinking the coffee. Busy day ahead of me. Yesterday, I was tired, so tired. I know those of you that are watching this video know that yesterday I put 2 new videos on for the beef, bacon, butter, and eggs, but in reality, I did 3 of them. So I went to bed early. I was going to check this app called WhatsApp because I belong to, the group that we're doing this in, beef, bacon, butter, and eggs, and a bunch of us friends together insofar as the diet is concerned and YouTube creation, but I was kicked out, and I don't know what the problem is. For those of you that know me, I am not a techie. So if anybody can input any information down below about the WhatsApp app, did I do something wrong? I don't know. It's been a couple days since I clicked on there and read the messages because of life. We know life. So I clicked on and it said that I didn't have it. I don't know. So hopefully somebody can give me some info down below. That's number 1. The next video you're going to see was what I did yesterday. One of the new recipe creations I did yesterday. Tonight's video, it's going to be that experiment that I gave you guys a wee bit of a teaser about. That went into the freezer. The burgers that I dipped into the bacon grease went into the freezer, and then they sat for 4 days. Today's the 5th day in the refrigerator because I plan on making angel eggs with a suggestion from my sister using the refrigerated brine as opposed to the Milwaukee pickle. So that's what's for dinner today. Should be a relatively easy day for me after PT. And maybe I'll have a little chatty chat because my vehicle is back to working and all aired up in the tires. So until then, I'm going to finish the coffee, wait for Ladybug to come around after sniffing, and we will talk later. Hello, friends. If you know, you know. It is a new creation. This beef, butter, bacon, and eggs has just brought out the creativity in me. I take 1 piece of bacon. Actually, one's already in there. I stretched it to extend beyond the ramekin on both sides. Stretch, stretch. Because the ramekin's larger, now you can use smaller ramekins, of course. Then I'll smoosh it in there. And this is the first process because I need to cook these 3 to crisp up in the microwave. Stay tuned. Okay, the reason that I did do the whoopsie-daisy overhang was precisely because of this. As I'm cooking it in the microwave, of course it's falling in. Of course it is. That's why I tried to stretch and extend as much as possible. So you will have to monitor if you want, this whole process, paper towel, to work. Well, at least I'm thinking it's going to work, so stick with me, folks. So as you can see here, this is 2 minutes in the microwave. Whoops-a-daisy. This piece just fell in. That's the reason why I wanted this little bit of overhang. Also note in the middle here, with them being close together, they're kind of sort of holding each other in there. So is it going to fall? Yes, it's going to fall, but that's okay because I want it just like, yuck, I want it just like this. And you'll find out the reason next, after I wash my hands, of course. Okay, so if you know, I just got these burgers from QVC and Butcher Box. This is just the QVC burger. So I am taking, because I have 3 ramekins and 1/4 pound, no, this is a 5-ouncer beef patty, but this is going to be, whoops, this is going to be 1 serving. So now I'm going to take the beef patty and divvy it up into 3s. Does that work? Does that look good? Divvy that up in 3s and put that onto the bacon, which is somewhat suspended. And let me get one of them up here. I don't know if you can see this because I can't see it. There is some grease in the bottom, but that's intentional because I want these to come out. So next step is getting the burgers into the ramekins. Okay, I'll just show one for demonstration purposes, of course. Taking the meat that I put into 3rds, smooshing it down, making it, of course, a little bit bigger than the ramekin itself, but smooshing it down with my fingers. Yes, there's going to be some holes in here because it's in my hand. Now here goes. How can I do this? Because you guys know, that I am a one-handed videographer. But this time, for my sister, I got out the tripod. So here we go. We're putting the burger in. That's why it was suspended. See, the bacon is up on top now. You don't have to put this in the microwave. You can put this in the oven. I am choosing the microwave because of simplicity for me. That's why I'm doing it. So let me get to the other 3 and then proceed with the recipe. Okay, we have the 3 ramekins that have the bacon. I hope this is showing up well. From my angle, I think it looks okay. That have the bacon on the sides. They've held up pretty well. And then I distributed the 5 ounces of a meat patty amongst the 3 ramekins. This is going back in the microwave. Again, you can do this in the oven. You can do this in the air fryer. You can do it any which way you want. You might not have a microwave, I understand. But this is what I'm doing because I want to eat right now and do a YouTube video. So here we go. Okay, this is what they look like after 1 minute of cooking. See how they're still pink on the inside? It's supposed to look like that because I'm still going to continue to cook. Put the eggs on and then a surprise on top of the eggs. So let's go again. Okay, this is the next step while they're cooking in the process. Take your egg, smash it on a hard surface. Try that again. Put it into a ramekin that's going to go into the cooked ramekin. So stand by. We'll wait for them to be done cooking.
I'm individually putting in, I should do that a little closer, get my eggs out of the way, at least for right now. For the camera purpose, I hope this is showing up okay. For the camera purpose, putting in the 1 egg on top of the bacon and the burger. Now let me get to the other 2 next. You don't need to see that. Okay, here's the eggs. Hope this is showing up okay on the camera. There's the eggs in place. Now back in the microwave. I'm not sure if you can see the bubbling that's happening right here. This has been in the microwave now for 2 minutes. And I wanted to get it out and show you what it looks like after 2 minutes. I'm going to finish, glaze it up just a little bit longer, maybe another 30 seconds I'll try for. Next we will put on the bacon crumbles from Kirkland. It's 1 ounce of the crumbles down here. This is going to be the crispy topping that goes on the ramekins. Okay, after 30 more seconds, it's firmed up just a wee little bit. The ramekins are very hot because there's grease underneath there. And I'm going to be consuming everything, and I will be including these as far as a meal is concerned and all the macros after this part is over on a different screen. Next comes the bacon crumbles, and this is 1 ounce spread between the 3 ramekins. This is going to be the crispy crust that's going to finish off the dish. I did not put any salt on here because I feel that there's enough salt with the bacon. There we go. Shaky, shaky. Microwave or bakey. There we go. Now into my nuke machine. Okay, these are fresh out of the microwave. Not sure if you can see them. I hope you can from this angle. They're boiling because of the fat that's in there. Whoops, that's what I was afraid of. So these are done. Let me put this down, rearrange the camera, get it off of the tripod so you can see my face as I will be enjoying these. I will also turn one out so that you can see what they look like turned out. So here goes. Okay, we've got the eggs in front of me. I had to get a hot pad so that, whoa, these are so hot, so hot. There you go. Get it up close. Oh my Lanta. Come on, Jer Bear. Show us. There we are. That's what she looks like. Put the camera back so that I could eat in front of you. First I'm going, I don't know. Do I grab a fork? Do I grab a spoon? I don't know. I think I need a knife. Let's do it this way first. So the yolk is jammy. It's not runny. There we go. Everything's well cooked. Ah, ha, ha. Why do I eat things fresh out of the oven, microwave, and not wait? Camera fail. Move camera over a wee bit and show in the light. There it is. Huh. This is delicious. This is very good. I hate the dead air. I apologize. This is a good meal. I'm going to eat all 3 of these because it would be a typical meal, right? You have 3 pieces of bacon total, 1 ounce of the bacon crumbles, the 1 burger patty. Again, it's divvied up between the 3 ramekins. 1 5-ounce burger patty, 3 eggs. How you cook it is totally up to you. I just showed you how I cook it and the different steps that I use. Remember, if you're my husband, you like crispy bacon, you would not be doing it this way. And Jack does not like a sunny side up or a over medium egg anyway. He's a scrambled person. So, can it be done in the microwave? Yes. Can you do it at home? In your oven? In your air fryer? Absolutely. I do want to turn one out for you. So, let me bring the camera up close. No. Let's do it. Let me do it this way. These are so hot. Ooh, hello. Ooh, hot. Whew. There we are. That's what she looks like. I hope that's there. I hope you can see it. I can't see it, that's why. Overhead, maybe you can see it. Hopefully this is a good shot. I hope. There you see the other one. I'm going back and forth. That's the residue that was on the bottom of the one I turned out. Back up a little bit. There. So, I'm going to finish these 3 and move on to the rest of my day. It's a day full of recipes today. And of course, none of this would be complete without the butter. Beef, bacon, butter, and egg breakfast. This is 1 of 3. 1 is very filling, but 3 is the recommended breakfast for me.